Collective, welcome to Supernova Moon Tarot. My name is Starsha. This reading is going to be a spitfire rapid reading. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. It's a pleasure to be in your energy. Cross watchers, you know you always welcome. Returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back, and subscribers, do not forget to hit that bell. Collective, for your reading, I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. We'll also tap into spirit messages made by yours truly. And of course, our spirit advice will come from the Healing with the Angels Oracle deck. Collective, let's go ahead and tap into these spirit messages. And we have, your girl doesn't have to know. We also have, stop acting like you don't want me when I know you do. We have, can we make a movie? And we also have, I won't go out without a fight. Now, to my tarot readers in the community, before we move forward, Spirit has a message here, and it says, a tarot reader is taking notes from your videos and regurgitating your divine messages. Ain't that something? Clock that tea. Anyways, let's go ahead and tap in. Yes. Let's dive into this Rider-Waite Tarot. What's the primary energy of this reading? Primary energy of this reading. So clearly we're dealing with a third party energy who knows about you. Here we go. We have the Page of Cups in reverse here. So many cards just flew out. Oh my goodness. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this is interesting, guys. Page of Cups in reverse. So someone's offer towards you has been stalled. Maybe they planned to make an offer to you, but it seems as if they've been persuaded emotionally to pull back on that offer, or perhaps take a detour, if you will. Interestingly enough, I believe that this detour has everything to do with this third party energy who is manipulating your person, quote unquote. Now, we can take the term your person very lightly, because some of you all could be in separation with this person. Some of you all may be in a no contact situation. Some of you all may be with this person still, but there's a wedge, okay? Whether you all are not communicating the way that you used to, whether the love is just not like it used to be. You know, no more flirting, no more banter back and forth, text messages, calls, sexting, and, just intimacy. That's kind of fallen back here by the wayside, because your person has taken a detour, or they've put a pin in this thing with you and them. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the energy that's crossing this particular situation. And if you're a high priestess, if you know, like I know, we know exactly what's going on here. So somebody was the fool here, and they took a risk. They took a risk on a 10 of Pentacles energy in reverse. So this person perhaps has a family with a past person. Perhaps this past person is this energy that we have right here in the center of your reading, this third party. So whoever this woman is, or whoever this man is that is connected to your person went back to them. They took a risk and tried to fix something that's broken. All right. They've had many cycles with this person, and they still went back. Now, I've got to be honest with you guys. I'm picking up mommy daddy issues here. All right. I feel like your person and this third party have some sort of toxic bond here, trauma bond. And they can't seem to let this person go no matter how hard they try. And I feel like the person that you're dealing with, your person, quote unquote, feels obligated to whomever this is. So this could be a baby's mother. This could be a baby's father. This could just be a third party who they've had a lot of history with. Perhaps they even did business with this person. The business clearly wasn't able to get off of the ground with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. But I feel that this person has many connections that aren't just physical, right? I feel that there are tangible connections with this person, whether it be via finances, children here. I feel like some things are in this person's name even that you might not even be aware of. They may share property here. They may share, vehicles. They may share insurance contracts here, whether it be, I don't want to get too deep into this, but I feel like legalities are involved. Or perhaps, collective, your person could even be married and going through some sort of divorce here. There's something that this person has not been honest with you about, but there is a deep connection and attachment to this person that your person has. What's the root of this reading here? Now, of course, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on the floor. We have water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. We have Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So this could be one of your signs, or you could be dealing with someone with these signs. What is the root message here in this reading, Spirit? What is the root message here in this reading? So this person, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this woman, this other woman, or this other man, right? They're in reverse. They're being depicted here in reverse. They do not feel as beautiful as you. They don't feel as adequate as you. They don't feel as creative as you. They feel as if you have it all. And the only thing that they have some sort of control over or some sort of victory in is through competition with stealing your person. It's like this person has low self-esteem. They don't know themselves. They're very materialistic. Whatever hole, whatever gap, whatever, lack that this person has, they fill it up with material things. They fill it up with toxic relationships. And I feel like this person could really be dealing with some really deep traumatic issues that your person tends to. It's like your person enjoys being in relationships with broken people because I feel in some sort of way your person is still struggling themselves with brokenness. So this is giving very much so trauma bonding. And because this third party has been able to manipulate your person to sleep with them, it makes them feel like somebody. It's like this person wants to be you in a sense. And the fact that they're able to take your man or take your woman makes them feel like something. But really and truly, when they lay their head down at night, they're still very much so happy. And they're really not even pleased with your person. They just love the fact that they were able to manipulate them away from you. So it really has nothing to do with your person, and it has everything to do with this person just wanting to have one up on you. There's a dark, deep obsession that this third party has with you. And it's like, I don't know if your person actually sees it or not. They mirror each other. They're like two peas in a pod. They hate each other at the same time too. Lots of arguments here. They both use each other, abuse each other. Maybe they indulge in, recreational activities like alcohol and drugs and things of that nature. Or maybe they share children here. Again, I see a lot of contractual agreements here. I see a lot of property and things with their names. They share a lot, or they've shared a lot. And it's like they're still in a cycle with one another. It's almost as if perhaps they've made a pact with one another to never, ever leave one another's lives. Ever. Even if they have a significant other or not, let's promise that we'll always be attached to each other in some sort of way, because we just can never let each other go. We just can't, because there's some sort of toxic, drunken love, but it's not love. Their toxic attachment to one another has everything to do with childhood trauma, mommy and daddy issues. They enable one another's behaviors. Let's take a look in the past here. In the past, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So you denied someone's offer here is what I'm seeing. We also have the High Priestess, because you know what this person has been doing. And first of all, how dare you step to the High Priestess in a Page energy? Like, what is wrong with you? What am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this half apology? What am I going to do with this little bit of money? Some of you all, this person may not have been dependable. You can't depend on a child's energy. You can't depend on an immature energy. You can't depend on someone who keeps coming up short. How are we supposed to have an establishment here and you keep coming up short? You keep breaking your promises. You don't communicate very well. You shut down. I feel like I'm still raising someone's child. What am I supposed to do with this Page energy that you're in? No, go back over there to where you roamed off to in that Fool energy. Remember the Fool energy that you're in? Go ahead and go back over there. Right? Child's play. I need someone who is in an adult energy, who's in a mature energy, who is focused on building, someone that is dependable, someone who's ready to step up to the plate and take on life together. Loyalty, honesty, communication here. Can you open up your mouth and speak and express yourself? What's wrong with you? Why do you always shut down amidst challenges here? Why aren't you consistent? Where is your discipline? Why do I feel like I am raising a child? We can't do this. And don't you know, it's like, when a kid thinks, a little child, like a toddler, when they don't think that you know that they're trying to gaslight you or manipulate you, or when they think that you don't know that you didn't see what they did and the pudding is all over their face. No, mommy, no, daddy, I didn't eat any pudding. Meanwhile, there's like chocolate all over their shirt and chocolate all over their cheeks. And they're just like, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the pudding. So it's like, we can't do this, right? We just can't do this. I see your apology. I see you trying to put in efforts. I see you trying to cover up your tracks, but it's really not working. And I can't keep going through these cycles with you, because I really actually do love you, but you're really teaching me to learn myself more. And I'm not going to let you sit here and play games with me. Oh, as a matter of fact, your phone's ringing. It looks like it's her or him. Why don't you go ahead and pick it up and you guys have a good time? I'm going to keep focusing on my stability. I'm going to keep focusing on healing myself and preparing myself for what spirit has for me, Let's Let's go ahead and take a look and see what energy is crowning this reading. Wow, these cards are really flying out. The Magician, that's a beautiful energy to be in here. So you in the energy of manifestation here. The energy that's coming towards you is the Sun. There's going to be a lot of exposure here. I feel like your third eye chakra is activating after being in Hangman energy for a while. You could be dealing with the Pisces here. We have some major arcanas, the Sun, Justice, and the Hangman reversed. We can blame other people for why, this didn't work out. We can say, oh, this person wasn't loyal to me, or, oh, I'm a victim. I feel so sad and look at what they did to me. But you saw the signs, right? You saw the signs. As a matter of fact, you could have known what you were getting into before you got into it, and you still chose to do it anyway. So you're in this energy of, although, healing from heartbreak, recognizing where your growth, needed to, expand in, the areas that you needed to grow in. You're recognizing that, and you're taking on that accountability and responsibility to make things happen in your life. You're not a victim. You chose this person. This person chose you. You chose to rock out with them, and you took the risk. And, valuable lessons were learned in this relationship with this person. Justice, karma. But now it's like the light is shining on you. All right. You're rising from this situation. You've learned a lot from this situation, and you're coming out on the other end a lot better, still being able to find joy and peace through this betrayal, because we're not going to sit here and act like you didn't love this person, or you still don't love this person. But, you're not going to also sit with your tail tucked between your legs like, oh, look at what they did to me. Look at what they know. Look at how this person, this soulmate, this twin flame helped you in this lifetime. So now, you're just in this empowered energy as the Magician here, manifesting what it is that you truly want. You're not going to settle into any relationships moving forward. All right. And so how you see yourself at this time, we have the World card in reverse, which is interesting to me because it's still indicating that there's still some things that need to be addressed with you and this person. Some of you all will be speaking to this person. You will speak your mind to this person. Some of you all may not go anywhere, is what I see here. So I feel like these are lessons for not just you. There's a lesson for him as well, him or her as well. So there's going to be a conversation had, or what Spirit might be saying here is that before you go, you will have an opportunity to speak with this person. And I feel like this relationship is also teaching you to speak up for yourself. All right. To stand up for yourself. Some of you all may have just kind of ghosted or went silent and kept your feelings hidden about this situation, but I feel like you're going to be speaking up for some of you, and you're going to be standing up for yourself and really laying things out on the table. And you really have a lot to say to this person, and it might hurt. It might hurt what you're going to tell this person here. But you're working on balancing yourself, balancing your emotions, balancing your finances here, coming out of this 5 of Cups energy here, this energy of feeling betrayed, this energy of feeling like a victim, because it keeps you stuck. Being in that victim mentality, that victim energy here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the outcome here for this particular situation between you and this person. I feel like a lot of lessons are being learned, especially for this person, because there's a lot of karma that's going to come with this. You were their wish fulfillment. You were a godsend to this person. And I feel like, unfortunately, their karma it's going to hit their pockets here with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All of the goals and ambitions and dreams that they had, whether it's in work here, or, if it's in, day-to-day, day-to-day things, house, a car, whatever goals that they had for themselves, there's going to be a major delay because they're still tied to this karmic third party, or they've got some dealings here. Some bad business here was done in this relationship. So it's like whatever deals that they made with this person, whatever consummation, whether they're still being intimate with each other, it's actually blocking them financially. It's blocking them financially, whether they realize this or not. And it's interesting that when you decided to let go and leave, that's when things started to come in for you and you were able to manifest and the sun began to shine again in your life. Interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at your spirit advice cards here. So you're going to be talking to this person. Okay, so we have manifestations. Exactly. We have manifestations coming out in your reading. Let's go ahead and read, that spirit advice. So you're going to have your opportunity to speak with this person. And I'm not saying, give them a piece of your mind, cuss them out, none of that. But, it can be a peaceful resolution and you all can be mature and you can just, move on accordingly like you need to. All right. So manifestation, you have manifested new opportunities and abundance. Know that you can experience these gifts right now. Your hoped for aspirations are on their way to you. They may arrive in a different fashion than you expected, but the rewards that you truly desire, such as feelings of peace, security, and happiness, are manifested exactly as you requested. Ask your angels to help you have faith in your ability to manifest. With this faith, you and God can do anything. This is the process by which all thoughts transfer into, This is the process by which all thoughts transform into tangible form. First, they begin as an idea born of divine sources. Then the idea meets with a feeling. If that feeling is loving and nurturing, the idea and the feeling create the embryo of the manifestation. You nourish your newborn ideas by believing in it and by following the step-by-step guidance that God and the angels give to you through your feelings, dreams, and vision. So you're manifesting some really beautiful things. You're manifesting through forgiveness. You're manifesting through healing yourself, right? And not looking at yourself as a victim. You've got to be in this get up and go get it energy here. And it's a very beautiful thing because I see that's where you are or that's where you're headed. So keep up the good work. So guys, this has been your reading. Thank you for allowing me to be in your energy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be tapping in again real soon. Be sweet.
Thanks for watching and donating to the channel. Love, Starsha.